let's look at a watershed scale. So we found 2 watersheds in central Illinois, and we wanted to determine if we can get farmers to mass adopt cover crop upwards to 50% of the watershed. Will we see a signal in the water quality? So in this watershed below, it's about 1,100 acres. Watershed above is the control watershed with no cover crops at about 770 acres. Okay, we only cover crop 50% of the larger watershed. And then at the outlet points to this Money Creek, which is a creek that runs to the river system in that region, we had automated water sampling that was occurring that allowed us to understand the impact of mass adopting cover crop on a watershed scale. And so I want to first point out the fact that initially, 15 and 16, we didn't see a signal of increased water quality. And we believed that the cover crop effect had not overcome the legacy nitrogen effect of the nitrogen that was there prior to cover crop being planted. But over time, as the system matured, you see a separation between the black and green dots. Black dots representing non-cover crop control watershed. Green dots is the concentration of nitrogen in the cover crop watershed. So you start seeing reductions. And look what occurred again in 2017, where we had perfect conditions for nitrate loss. Although we have linear increase in nitrate concentration over time as the soil warms up, the nitrate concentration, however, was significantly lower where we had cover crops, where we cover crop only 50% of that larger watershed. So when you think about mass basis or mass loss or loading on pounds per 1,000 gallons per day, okay? We started out again early on, cover crops did not have an impact, but as the system matured, 2018 to 19, we see a 33 to 36% reduction when we cover crop only 50% of that watershed.
So our speaker this morning, I'm very excited to welcome Dr. Shalimar Armstrong. Dr. Armstrong is an associate professor of agronomy at Purdue University, and he is here to talk with us this morning on his topic is next generation cover crop management.